2024 could finally be the year you tell your friends and family you made it if you play your cards right. I believe this dip is the last chance you have to get into life-changing altcoins before the next leg of the bull run kicks in, causing them to explode 10 to 100x. And if you're serious about achieving those dreams, you'll need to pay attention to this video, as you'll learn the technical reasons behind why I'm convinced crypto has not topped despite the naysayers saying the bull run is over, why I believe the next leg of the bull run will be crazier than you can imagine, and my full thesis that I've been developing for months on 6 coins that I believe will make me and maybe you millions this year. A bit about me though, I've been a crypto trader for 7 years and so far have traded $70 into over $1 million. I'm not just a normal influencer, I'm an actual very profitable trader, and I made this channel to help some of you do the same. However, don't get me wrong, this video is not financial advice, read the disclaimer on screen. This video features risky coins that could fall significantly in price if I'm wrong. I also hold all the coins discussed in this video. So let me walk you through all the indicators I'm using to determine whether or not this consolidation period is the actual top of the bull run or not. The first chart I want to show you here is Bitcoin's last 3 market cycles. Bitcoin has dipped every time it's broken above the previous cycle's all-time high, and we're seeing a similar pattern now, post-halving at all-time highs and dipping again. But don't get your hopes up too much, because consolidation periods like this, even if they're not the top, can be longer and scarier than you'd think. I'll let one of the analysts in the Crypto Hub tell you what we're thinking.
I think will probably be multi-month consolidation. You know, we're looking at 3 months plus of sideways. I don't think it's going to be enjoyable. It's still too early to tell if we are actually in a triangle, because if we are, we're not even halfway through. Typically you need to see, you know, the structure get more than halfway before you can start picking it out. But I'm just anticipating that based on just the constant corrective wave. 3 wave moves down, 3 wave moves up, 3 wave moves back down. Like, it all still looks corrective. So I think that that's probably the most likely scenario, some kind of high time frame sideways.
Let's get into another huge indicator I'm using called the global liquidity cycle. You can think of this as almost being a general metric into how willing people are to spend their money globally. This indicator isn't about crypto, it's about the global economy. During recessions, fear and uncertainty go up, meaning people are more conservative with their money, leading to global liquidity going down. But during bullish times, people are more willing to spend and lend their money, leading to it going up. What's interesting is that global liquidity seems to cycle between highs and lows in a 4-year cycle, and it has coincided pretty well with crypto's 4-year cycles. You can see there was a top on global liquidity just about where crypto topped in 2021, and you can go back and see the same story playing out in previous cycles. The important thing here is how it seems like global liquidity has bottomed and how it's projected to increase from here into 2025. And this, if history repeats, is a very bullish thing. Let's move on to my favorite indicator. So we know Bitcoin has 4-year cycles, and this chart shows that perfectly. With the black line on this chart, the y-axis is the Bitcoin halving, and all the other lines are all of Bitcoin's previous cycles. Remember when I said the bull run is about to get crazier than you can imagine? We still, if history repeats, have around 300 to 500 days of this bull run left. What you've experienced so far could be just the beginning of this bull run. You're almost done with my analysis. Let's take a look at some more Bitcoin indicators. The MVRV Z-score. This uses blockchain analysis to identify periods where Bitcoin is extremely over or undervalued relative to its fair value. And when the orange line gets close to the red box, we are at a market top, and we're nowhere near that. The Puel multiple. This is calculated by dividing the daily issuance value of Bitcoins in US dollars by the 365-day moving average of daily issuance value. Also nowhere near a top signal. The Pi cycle top indicator has accurately predicted the last cycle tops within 3 days. It uses the 111-day moving average and a variant of the 350-day moving average, and when they cross over, it shows a sell signal, and as you can see, this is also nowhere near a top. So far, all of my indicators are telling me that this isn't a top. Keep in mind, nothing is 100% certain. These can be wrong, but in my opinion, it is simply unlikely that all of these indicators are simultaneously wrong. So here's the important part. This is how I'm going to prepare for the next leg up. Now, keep in mind, I don't know for sure when exactly it will happen. It could be a week from now, it could be a month from now, but however long it takes, I'm using this consolidation period as an opportunity to double check my portfolio, make sure I'm in the right coins, and potentially put more money into the market if I have any sideline capital. So let's get into my top altcoins. OpenAI recently released ChatGPT 4.0, and with ChatGPT 5 rumored to be coming out this summer and Nvidia still pushing all-time highs, I think AI is a narrative that will be very relevant in the next leg of this bull run. However, if you've been paying attention to AI coins, you may have noticed that many of them have dipped hard and have gone out of the mainstream crypto view, and that right there is opportunity. BitTensor is a great AI coin. I actually told you about this at $50. But BitTensor to me nowadays is quite a high market cap play. A much smaller coin I'm eyeing and treating as beta is called Commune AI, or ComAI for short. Beta is basically a smaller coin that you expect to be correlated to a larger coin. And in general, smaller coins are more volatile, meaning they could have bigger moves to the upside, but also may carry more risk. Commune AI is a fork of BitTensor, which means for the most part it's the same thing, but with one key difference that many people believe makes it better than BitTensor. In BitTensor, the entire project is basically a marketplace for AIs. The BitTensor network rates how good each AI is, and gives them money based on that rating, basically incentivizing these AIs to become better and better over time so they can keep getting rewards. In BitTensor, they run AIs in these things called subnets, but making your own subnet and adding it to the network is a headache. It's expensive, and they're only limited to 32 different subnets, meaning it's limited to 32 different AIs. Commune AI uses something called a module, which allows it to support an unlimited amount of AIs. Both the BitTensor and Commune AI communities are very intertwined as well, with the main dev team behind Commune AI being early devs and community members of BitTensor. So I expect that if BitTensor makes a recovery, which I think it will, Commune AI should follow suit, and with it being a much smaller market cap, it means it has a lot more potential on the upside. Obviously with increased risk though, as this is a less established project. BitTensor on this dip is worth about 2.3 billion US dollars, but for being one of the biggest and most well established AI coins, I reckon this could still do a 5 to 10x from here before the peak of the bull run, bringing it to a 10 to 20 billion US dollar market cap. Commune AI, however, is sitting at a market cap of only 50 million US dollars. If Commune AI gets to even 10 to 20% of BitTensor's potential peak market cap, that means a 40 to 80x increase in market cap. Now there is inflation for Commune AI, which could dampen the potential gains due to supply and demand mechanics. The more coins are introduced, the higher potential selling pressure there is. By the end of the year, the total supply for Com AI should increase by around 50%, but I don't think it's that significant, especially since a whopping 87% of its supply is already locked up in staking, and also because the market cap for this thing is just so small. So I predict Commune AI, if my thesis does play out, could get above $10 in the coming months, which I believe is pretty achievable for an improved version of BitTensor. Moving on from AI, there's a big problem with the current top meme coins, which is that many of these top meme coins are based on stale memes. I am still bullish on Doge, don't get me wrong, but no one uses Doge memes, which takes away from its potential. Cryptocurrencies, especially meme coins, are an attention economy. The more attention a coin can garner in theory, the higher its price potential is. Go on X, go on Reddit, go on 4chan, and Doge is never used. What are used are these new gen modern day memes. And I think this cycle, the meme coin sector will be dominated by these new gen memes. Pepe is already at a 6 billion US dollar market cap. And like I said, this cycle is nowhere near done. I think it could do another 5 to 10x from here, bringing it to a market cap of 30 to 60 billion. If that comes true, then think about the beta. Once again, beta are smaller coins that are more volatile that tend to be correlated to bigger coins. Wojak is as big as Pepe when it comes to memes. You see Wojaks literally everywhere. If Pepe gets to a 30 to 60 billion US dollar valuation, which I do think it will, I do think it is potentially the Doge of this cycle. If Wojak even gets to 10% of that, that's already a 3 to 6 billion US dollar market cap, which is a 30 to 60x from here. Now, this is my long-term prediction. In the short term, anything can happen, including a dip from these prices, as Wojak did just pump. But this for me is a long-term bet. I personally announced in the Crypto Hub that I was buying this coin at about 0.001 US dollars, and I'm personally happy to see this fall to half of that before it recovers. In fact, some of my best performing bags fell a decent amount before they recovered after I bought. So I'm not too worried about short-term dips, which is why I bought. But Wojak isn't the only modern day meme coin. There's a bunch of others. Chud is another popular modern day meme, and you've probably seen its face everywhere as well. The go-to Chud coin is on Solana and only has a market cap of around 10 million US dollars. And this has the exact same thesis as Wojak. If Chud even gets a fraction of where I think Pepe will get to, let's say 1 billion US dollars, that's already an 100x from these levels. An 100 million US dollar market cap, which is nothing in the meme coin world, is already a 10x for it. Being one of the most popular memes in the world currently, I don't think these types of movements are too far-fetched. Obviously, reminder though, this is a small cap coin, so it is still risky. I personally only have around 1% of my portfolio in this. The next altcoin is part of the Ethereum narrative. That's right, the chain that everyone has abandoned for Solana and is bearish on. I love going against the herd though, and if you watched my video on how I turned $70 into over $1 million, that was actually one of the 5 rules I discussed. The fact that the masses are bearish on Ethereum after it has solved scaling through layer 2s and is on the verge of getting an ETF is absurd. May I remind you, this is what happened to the price of Bitcoin after its ETF launched. The Ethereum ETF may be the catalyst needed to finally kickstart an Ethereum season. I believe the best beta to ride up an Ethereum comeback is this coin called Redacted Finance, which is actually about to have a rebrand to Dinero and is an Ethereum staking protocol. These protocols allow for people to easily stake their Ethereum and earn passive yield, and have actually become the biggest protocols on Ethereum. And if the price of Ethereum starts rising rapidly, I reckon these protocols that hold billions worth of Ethereum will start exploding in price as well. Redacted Finance stands out amongst the other staking protocols though, as it is able to offer the highest yield on your staked Ethereum at 10%, and is the fastest growing Ethereum staking protocol. It's up over 20% in deposits in the last month alone. And the best part is this coin is under $100 million in market cap. So my price target for this is about a 10x from here, which is above $2,400. The last narrative I have for you is political coins, specifically Donald Trump based coins. I believe political coins will become the biggest narrative very soon, but at the time of me recording this video, it's a very messy and dangerous sector, as there's multiple competing Donald Trump coins. But there's no risk without reward, right? Just imagine for a second. It's November, everyone is talking about the US elections, the crypto market has hopefully reversed by then, and with Trump currently being rated the most likely to win the election, he actually wins it. Just tell me how the number 1 Trump coin doesn't go to at least a few $billion. There are 2 main Trump tokens at the moment. You have a new coin rumored to be backed by Baron Trump, who is Donald Trump's son. The proof for this is tied to a guy called Martin Shkreli, who has supposedly been talking to Baron Trump for months, and Ansem, another big crypto personality, also helped Baron out on his coin.
We spoke with Ansem. We spoke with him about 5 or 6 times. I don't think he's going to deny that,
although he has not publicly commented on it. And you have this other Trump token on ETH, which has been trading for like a year now with no official backing to Trump, but it is the highest market cap coin, and Trump's personal wallet has been donated millions in this token. The lore goes much deeper than that, and anyone in the crypto hub will know how many times I flip-flopped between those 2 tokens. And it could get even messier than this in the future, maybe even more coins launch. It normally takes around a week between when I record these videos to when they go up, so by the time you're watching this, the situation could be even crazier. But my point is, whichever coin comes out on top could become the best performing coin leading into the November US elections. So I don't have a set coin for this pick yet, but it should become clear which coin the market chooses soon, and I'll probably own a fuck ton of that. So pay close attention to the Donald Trump coin space over the next few weeks. The next political coin is Bolden, and I think everyone is sleeping on it. Imagine this, a few months from now, both Biden and Trump are having debates. Biden is stumbling, being his old funny self.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put
Every news station is talking about him, and memes about him are going viral. Imagine a funny dumb cartoon about him called Bolden being shared anytime his name pops up. That's the Bolden thesis. And we already saw a little bit of that at the height of Bolden a couple months back, when there was literally a Bolden truck going through New York, and there was a bunch of Bolden memes going viral on X. Bolden actually got bigger than all the Trump meme coins at the time, and I think that energy could easily come back to Bolden as the political race heats up in the coming months. I don't think $1 billion for Bolden is out of the question leading up into elections, so I reckon that is my safe target for this, which is just a 10x from these levels. But realistically, if I am correct about the political narrative and all the attention leading up into the election goes onto these political coins, I think Bolden could go much higher. I'm talking multi-billions here, which would be enormous gains, especially since Bolden is currently in a massive dip. I've actually been accumulating a bunch of Bolden at these levels. Now, the risks of a health issue popping up for Biden are also quite high though, so keep that in mind. I reckon, like Trump, if he has to drop out, then this coin will probably go to zero quite fast. Quick update, this video was about to go out, but then I saw the presidential debate and had to add this part in. If Joe Biden drops out, I think Bolden crashes, and whoever the new Democrat nominee is, their coins will explode. Currently, Gavin Newsom, Michelle Obama, and Kamala Harris are the most likely candidates. Basically, take this pick as just being whoever the Democrats decide to pick. It could still be Biden, but chances have increase, they'll take him out after that performance in the debates. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like down below. If you're looking for an exchange with all the features you would ever need to become a profitable trader, along with a massive $30,000 bonus, check out Bybit. It's been operating smoothly since 2018, and as far as I'm aware, has never been hacked, which is basically unheard of for an exchange that has lasted that long. Aside from that, I've also been building the Crypto Hub to be the most valuable Discord around. Me and my team provide almost daily trades we're taking, and we regularly appear on Bybit leaderboards just because of the profit we make. You also get access to my live portfolio, so you can see how exactly someone who turns $70 into over $1 million is navigating these markets. And we're always adding new ways we're generating profit into the Crypto Hub to help you. If you want to join the community, I'd love to have you in. Link to that down below. I'll see you soon.